Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Shokugeki no Souma. It is the 4th plate, episode 2, and as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses, dot parts as real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode, so see you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. And I got something for you. I just checked in my kitchen. Harissa, chili paste. Well, I can say from my experiences, and I'm not a really good chef, right? I'm not a really good cook, no question there. This is spicy as heck, at least for me. Possibly other people would think otherwise, but for me that is possibly the spiciest thing I have in my house at the moment. So pepper and everything, cool, but that whole, yeah, you just can take a little bit, and unless you want your brain to explode while eating. So in my household, number one on spice right now. So to the story so far, we this time went for the Shokugeki that was between Saito, who is a master when it comes to sushi, and Mimasaka, I think it is, the copycat, the one that is able to perfectly, more neither as we learned now, copy you. Additionally, in the end, we had the pepper challenge, right? So, seeing that Mimasaka in the past was beat already, if you remember, we know that he is beatable, and that is the thing that we had to keep in mind here. Yes, he copied everything perfectly, and kudos to the fact that he had to copy all of the 10 seeds because he couldn't know against whom he would face. So he had the privilege or problem to copy all 10, not just the one that he was facing this time. It might be that if he would have been knowing he would go against Saito, that he could have copied him even better. Might be, we don't know it. In the end, he lost due to a minor thing, to something very specific, a minor detail that he could not really see, and it was shown during what happened that for a moment there he was like tumbling, you know? So it makes sense. Still, the level that he's doing it on is amazing. It is abnormal. So it could have worked out. He additionally had the plan in the backhand to create one more piece of sushi, which was a good one as well, so that he kind of wins the upper hand by having the exact same thing as Saito and bringing in a little bit extra. I can see that. It did not work out due to these hidden cuts that he made too many of, not knowing something specific about the tuna and all of that. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad because the Rebels lost that match due to it. But seeing what the Rebels stand for, it is the better result. Because, let's be clear about it, the Rebels stand for being exquisite, trying yourself, learning, developing, bringing in different things. While Central is standing for copying everything, having one speciality and then just copy it. So in many ways, Mimasaka, you could say, is like the perfect example for Central, while he's a member of the Rebels. So it makes in a weird way sense that he lost. At least storyline wise. Sorry. I still like what he did, and this episode was very entertaining with the copied version of him. I like the fact that they brought in the team battle idea, working together with Kuga. Because there was something missing last time, and I discussed it, that I thought, hey, isn't that a team Shokugeki? Shouldn't they be working together? Instead, everyone is cooking for himself. So they brought that in. Hopefully it will bear fruits. Hopefully this little extra he gave over to Kuga will give him the edge. It would be a clever way of stopping the winning streak of the first seed by saying, okay, he kind of lost against 2, so he wouldn't lose face, you know. But I still doubt it. Sorry, I still doubt it. So I had this discussion last time. I really think they will lose the third match as well. For the second one, the one with the pepper, I'm a little bit sad about the fact that they did not really show how this dish was made, that one. I mean, they they explained that the alligator meat is something that is not normal to taste like that, and that she brought out the specific savor with the pepper, and that is extremely, and she used a specific technique for that, which they named. But well, it felt like it was just left out. It's kind of okay to show that she's good because she's a second seed. And I like the fact that the loser agrees and kind of bows and says, well, it was a competition, so okay. But there should have been a bit more to show why she won, you know, that she is good at what she does. And I guess we will see about that later on, because now she has to be beaten, as has Saito, right? They're still in. So possibly they will show her skills and why she is who she is in a later Shokugeki, maybe against Yukihira. We will see. And that's why they keep it hidden yet, to show that then. There was a lot about copying, as I said. They had this combination of food for a split second there. I hope that they would go for the, which we had in the past, the idea that if you eat a specific food first, that the other one kind of has to adapt to it. We had in one of the last seasons an episode where they had multiple dishes after each other, and I think it was Megumi. I think it was Megumi who made a dish which is very light and not too hard, because the ones before were very, very strong dishes, and she made one that was like, oh, it's such a blessing to have a light meal now after the big one, you know? So that it did not only was about how this dish tastes, but it was about how it makes you feel, and having in view what they ate before. And I kind of hope that they would go for that, which would have been a little bit unfair here. Sorry, slipped into German. A little bit unfair therefore, because they did not say it before. But no, they didn't. They just, you know, judged both at the same time. Okay. But that's something I really like in this series, when they go for not just the food, but how does it make you feel, taking in the surroundings, temperature, as we had in one of the last fights, and so on and so forth. It was a good episode. I really look forward to the next one. If I'm not wrong, it does not really matter if he wins or loses, because in general the battle, it's a 2-on-1 then, but I think it is not about 2-on-1. It just means, do you kick someone out of the battle? So it's the Elite 10 and the Rebels on the other side. So it does not matter how many win, as long as still someone is left, and this last one left could beat everyone one by one if needed. So I press my thumbs for Kuga, but I really doubt that he's going to do it, especially against the first seed. But if, it would be a big one. I mean, seriously, kicking out the number 1 seed would be a major upset, no question there. That's it from me this time. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did as well. And I will see you in the next episode. Until then, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.